Go. Hello, my name is Joell Macias, and I'm with Baykin, and we're presenting our project on magnetic levitation, transportation by alternating electromagnetic currents.
Here's the introduction. Magnetic levitation, or for short, Maglev has been a technique used for high-speed transportation that, despite being conceptualized in the early 1900s, continues to be debated as a primary mode of transportation. American professor and inventor Robert Goddard and French-born American engineer Baykin are credited as the primary pioneers of the idea. 1. However, the first patented design for a magnetically levitated train came out in the late 1960s by James Powell and Gordon Danby of Brookhaven, New York. Furthermore, it was not until 2004 the first commercially operated high-speed superconductor conducting mercury train finally came into fusion in Shanghai, and later others in Japan and South Korea. The two researchers brought forth their ideas by publishing the first paper on superconducting mercury, a mode of transportation that uses superconducting magnetic fields to levitate and move trains. They envisioned maglev to be the future of modern transportation. However, despite being used worldwide, its accessibility can still only be found in just a few cities.
Advantages. Transrapid maglev has examined the advantage and extended long tube for the maglev system in the performance. The materials of the transrapid maglev system are vacuum tubes, TRM trains, and supporting facilities and equipment for energy supply and maintaining a vacuum in the tunnels, train/traffic control or management systems, and fire protection system. It uses a quote of these materials of this transportation system that has an energy vehicle. It is connected to the sustainable development of the maglev system with the energy transportation system. This cross-section plan of the maglev system has two tunnels of double railways with the service tunnel under the sea on the civil engineering design. And that can be seen in this figure on the screen, figure 2. It uses a summary of the design plan on civil engineering with labels and dimensions on the cross-section plan. For example, we drew the cross-section plan of the building on architecture, and it is related to the sustainable design of the maglev system with the drafting design.
Here's the disadvantages. The opposition might argue that maglev systems have disadvantages on the sustainable design. However, according to the article, maglev vehicles have propulsion and braking systems that do not require gunway contact. 1. Page 39. It uses the quote of propulsion and braking system on the passageway road. It is not connected to the advantages of the sustainable design of the maglev system. The maglev system cannot use faster speed on the rail with the production and construction getting expenses until the future. 1. Page 70. It uses the paraphrase of an expensive revenue for the high speed of the development of the maglev system. It is relative to the disadvantage of the sustainable development of maglev system. Two graphs in figure 8 and 9 of the tube depressurization, energy and air leaks compensation energy in distances are decreasing curves for the trajectory in the upper loop system. It uses summary of two decreasing the graphs of distances of the system. Also, it has a scatter plot on the graph for physics and engineering. It is connected to the disadvantage of Maglev system with the Hyperloop system. The market for the Maglev system has decreased from over 6% several years ago to less than 6% in the future. To page 141, it uses the paraphrase and economics of the growth rate of this market. It is not related to the advantage of the sustainable development for the Maglev system with the market of the teleportation system.
Applications. The possible benefits of magnetic levitation systems have been noticed by community leaders around the world. Some of the first maglev projects began in the early 1990s, but have only recently seen an increase in project development in recent years. Their systems have been examined and studied thoroughly so they can adequately operate efficiently within these communities. For instance, the Transrapid in Shanghai, China, the HSST, high-speed service transport in Nagoya, Japan, have been in public service since December 2003 and March 2005. These two projects specifically have been studied in great detail by other transportation experts determined to improve society's public transportation. There are even more projects awaiting approval in areas such as Pittsburgh/Baltimore, Seoul, South Korea, and London, England, and many more. These systems are either in operation or in ready-to-use states around the world, are examined by their characteristics. And you can see in these figures that the systems like the Transrapid in Germany and HSST have already been implemented and studied about their high speeds and distance covered.
Yeah.
Conclusions: public transportation is an extremely important sector of society that cannot be ignored. It essentially runs everyday life and is something that through all walks of life, people come across with. Therefore, it is significant and cannot be undermined, even in the slightest. If overlooked, it can lead to increasing detrimental effects on the environment, economy, and local transportation systems. Here are some of our references that we use for the presentation and for our paper that could also be found in the reference section on our document. Thank you.
Thank you. And do you have any questions?